industry recognize that and have complimented the president for his leadership.
Is there I guess, desire to acquire other cryptocurrencies besides Bitcoin?
We'll see. I mean, I think that when you start talking about the reserve, you have to think about the aspects that make Bitcoin unique that we've already outlined, and you have to have those same standards be met across the board, which in their current state, there's not another asset class that's there. That's not to say that they can't get there. And these are the same questions that we talk about when you start getting into market structure legislation more generally and developing this regulatory framework. When you start talking about what is control, what's the origination line of where is the security when it starts, and where does it become a non-security, right? And these are questions that we'll flesh out with the folks that have the pen on Capitol Hill and our legislators up there to provide this clear and robust framework that gives folks really the clarity they need to innovate and thrive here in the United States, because that's the ultimate goal, is to make the U.S. the crypto capital of the world, to usher in the golden age for digital asset financial technology in the United States. And I think we're well on our way of achieving that. One thing I'll go back to just on stablecoin legislation is the point I'd like to make here is that this should be a nonpartisan issue. This is something that's as nonpartisan as it gets. We're talking about creating more transparency. We're talking about updating archaic payment rails that exist in the current financial systems. We're talking about instant settlement times, and we're talking about ensuring that Americans have updated ways and means to send and receive funds. Not to mention, stablecoins provides U.S. dollar global dominance for decades to come. You start talking about the money that will be injected into U.S. treasuries. It also acts as the foundation for what we can build upon in the digital asset space with new payment rails and tokenization of public securities. You start talking about the ways in which markets can move after that. I say all that really as a point to make to our Democratic colleagues that it's time to get this done, and we should move forward and get genius on the president's desk.
All right, Bo, thanks so much